driver intros. It's been a while since this winner of over 5,000 races has driven in Canada, but he's very happy to be back this way with a horse that loves the front, and he's got the rail to work with. Quoted earlier this week, I have a plan A, plan B, and plan C, and they are all the same. Take no prisoners. Expected to be sending Ideal Jimmy towards the front tonight. Welcome to the Raceway, Brent Holland. Standing before you now is the World Driving Champion of 2015. He's a native of New Zealand, now racing mainly south of the border, competing very well against the top drivers in the sport tonight. He's going to try to keep the good times rolling with Confederation Cup winner Dunwell. Give it up for Dexter Dunn. He's been with us before. He finished second best aboard Evening of Pleasure in last season's Camluck Classic, and now he comes back with a solid performer who may have just put in his best performance to date this past Sunday in Philadelphia. We're talking about the Wall, and we're talking about this driver, Joe Bongiorno. He's the winningest driver in the history of harness racing with almost 19,000 trips to the winner's circle. With the horses he has driven since 1982. Inducted into the Harness Racing Hall of Fame in 2010. He reunites tonight with Southwind Amazon. We are honored to have with us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, please, Mr. Dave Pallone. It's been a few years since he competed in our signature event, but he's back with an early speed threat in Rockin' Speed. He's very familiar with this half-miler in London, and this man knows how to launch one off the wings here, especially from an outside post. Welcome back to the Raceway, Billy Davis Jr. He's no stranger to the winner's circle here or at any other track in the nation. Winner of the Future Star O'Brien Award 2016, then right back for the Driver of the Year O'Brien Award of 2018. Hoping Rock and Ron can find that same form from just 1 year ago. Ball shots, Louis Philippois. Thanking our parade marshals one more time. Our parade marshals, part of the Ontario Standardbred Horse Show Series. Getting set for the post-parade of the 2019 Camluck Classic. They're going to race for a purse of $157,000. Presented to you by Sealster Farms. Here's caretaker Kim Miller with a horse that loves the front end and gets the coveted rail advantage to showcase his early speed. Owned by Don R. Van Witzenberg of Illinois. He's trained by the very capable Irv Miller. Driven tonight by a very confident Brent Holland. It's been over 10 years since Holland has driven in Canada. So here's a welcome back to Brent and a best of luck to the connections of number one, meet Ideal Jimmy. Kim Calendar coming out with this next one. He comes into our signature race in top form for conditioner Ron Burke. Burke shares in the ownership with Weaver Bruchemi, Jant, Silva, Burnell, and Libs, along with Wingfield Brothers. This morning line favorite will continue to race along with the talents of former world driving champion Dexter Dunn. And tonight is the night where they'll try for 3 in a row in Ontario. They've been doing it and doing it well. Here's number 2, Done Well. Here's caretaker Sarah Scott to bring out our next Camluck Classic starter, fresh off a gutsy third-place finish this past Sunday south of the border, where he race timed in 1:49.4. This son of world champion Some Beach Somewhere will be making his Raceway debut for J.L. Benson Stables of Florida, trained by Nick Zurich, driven by Joe Bongiorno. We'll be looking for this fellow to maybe be grinding away or charging home late. Here he is from post 3, The Wall. Caretaker Alex Smith with the veteran in this race at 9 years of age and the lone son of Camluck in the field as well. For owner Emmer Nager of Michigan, trainer Paul Holzman has recruited and now reunited the winningest driver in the history of the sport, Mr. Dave Pallone, with this half-mile track specialist. He was the winningest horse in North America for 2018. He's come back to Ontario where it all began. Happy to have with us number 4, South Wind Amazon. Here's Britt Kennedy with the outside post starter. After a solid 4th place finish in the Confederation Cup, this son of Rockin' Image is set to take on the big boys tonight for L&L DeVisser of Michigan. Conditioner Jarrett Siekman has Billy Davis Jr. in the bike, and Billy, known to many as the Rocket Man, more than capable of launching this one off the gate at a big number. And from an outside post, meet your 6. This is Rockin' Speed. Here's our 8, Rockin' Ron, defending champ with Margaret Gillen, track record holder for Ownersburg Racing, Weaver Buscemi, RTC Stables Inc., and J&T Stables. Tonight, trainer Ron Burke has the big horse reuniting with the driver that put him on top all the way in last year's 150-1 track record performance around London. It's going to be Louis Philippois back on board, trying to find that 2018 form with number 8, Rockin' Ron. Gates moving. Ideal Jimmy, Brent Holland, done well. Dexter Dunn, The Wall, Joe Bongiorno, Southwind Amazon, Dave Pallone, Rockin' Speed, Billy Davis Jr., 5 starters on gate with 1 trailer, your track record holder, Rockin' Ron. Louis Philippois, top of the stretch. It's the 2019 Camluck Classic presented by Sealster Farms. They're off, and it is on. Dunwell made top just like that, though Ideal Jimmy will try to go with Dunwell leading. Ideal Jimmy couldn't make the first turn. He rolled off stride, and he took out Southwind Amazon, though they're all still up and all still in it. Though on the gallop still, Ideal Jimmy loose on the lead. Dunwell on top with Rockin' Ron for a two-hole ride. The Wall is sitting third. With them in fourth is Rockin' Speed. Catching up to the field was Southwind Amazon, and distanced after that first turn break. Ideal Jimmy's out of it. The opening quarter, they got over there in 27 flat to match the bullet tonight. Dunwell, large and in charge here at 1-5. Will go along in an uncontested lead. Rockin' Ron happy to be sitting second. The Wall continues along in third. 1 lap to go in the Camluck Classic. Dunwell tugs hard on Dunn. Second best, Rockin' Ron. The Wall, he's thinking about it third. Rockin' Speed continues to be fourth. Southwind Amazon still in with a shot. This son of Camluck is fifth. Well back, Ideal Jimmy. Down the backside they go after the half timed up in 56 flat. Dunwell. Here comes the Wall with a huge backside brush. The Wall will try to steal the heart away from Dunwell. Here's three quarters. Hit me. 123 and 4. Dunwell all in here because the Wall is coming on hard. With them in third, Rockin' Speed at 25-1 for Davis Jr. Inside fourth is a Rockin' Ron. Well back to Southwind Amazon. Down the stretch they come. Upset in the making, maybe. It's the Wall. Here's Rockin' Speed. The Wall. Rockin' Speed. The Wall. Won it over Rockin' Speed. Rockin' Ron finished third. Dunwell was fourth. Southwind Amazon fifth. Ideal Jimmy last. 152 flat. The Wall. Bongiorno for Zurich in the Camluck Classic. 152. Turning down in front. Big hugs. Nick Zurich. Joe Bongiorno. The Wall is your unofficial winner of the 2019 Camluck Classic, presented by Sealster Farms. Winning caretaker, Sarah Scott leading in. This 5-year-old son of Sun Beach Somewhere out of new album by Western Terror for J.L. Benson Stables Inc. of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nick Zurich does the training. Joe Bongiorno did the driving. 152 flat for the victory in upset fashion. He was 12-1. Done well for his 16th career win, number 4 on the season. On hand to offer up the congratulations. It's the presentation by Joe Dales, Western Fair Association Board Chair. Congratulations. Beautiful blanket presentation there to our winner of the Camluck Classic presented by Sealster Farms. The Wall comes up from south of the border to stun them here in the Camluck Classic. It was 152 flat. We're going to stand by for a few words from the winning connections. I believe our own Greg Blanchard will be speaking with some of the winning connections here. Maybe it's Greg Gangle. One of the Gregs will catch up here with the winning connections of the Wall here in our 12th and final race. So we'll stand by for that. The official rundown and prices will come following. Big prices here in the finale. $27.90 in that win ticket for the Wall. Exactor $296 even. Dollar try $645.95. Daily double, 47.10. Dollar pick 3, 138.95. The pick 4 for $1, 1,579.60. Greg Gangle standing by with Joe Bongiorno, Nick Surwick. Take it away, Mr. Gangle.
Oh, look at her.
Thanks a lot, Sugar. Down trackside, the wall gets the job done. Upset fashion. Nick Surwick, the trainer. Joe Bongiorno, the driver. Joe, let's start with you. A little bit of commotion there in the first turn. First of all, walk us through it.
You know what? I saw them boys getting a little tight in the first turn, and I saw Irv's horse there got hard on the left line, and I saw him starting to tip over, and Brent was just trying to, he was trying to do what he said, trying to go down the road, and basically at that point he was looped, and he gave him a shot, and he went off stride and took Dave out with him, and thankfully I got around him, and I mean, listen, this horse has been, he's been opening people's eyes all years. People don't think he really belonged for a while, and he's just proven now that he really does.
How'd you feel when you pulled the right line?
You know what? I knew the horse has been really good, and I knew he took a lot more, a tougher trip than that when he was just at Chester. And, I mean, there's not enough words. Nick's done a phenomenal job with this horse, and, the horse, he's just proving. He's finally proven himself.
You've had quite a bit of luck in this race.
Yeah, you know what? 2 years. I had a win in a second now, and hopefully it continues where I'm back every year.
We're happy to have you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nick, this horse raced 5 days ago at Chester, finished a great third in the Commodore Barry. 5 days later, you're up here in Canada. How does it feel?
It feels good. People think I'm crazy for racing horses back that quick, but, that's my program, and sometimes it works. And as long as he bounced back off of last week's effort, I thought he'd be good tonight.
How'd you feel coming in?
I really thought he was good. He warmed up good. Like I told you earlier off camera, I said if he could handle racing back in 5 days off of that torture trip the other day, then I thought he'd be good tonight.
What's the plan now?
Well, hopefully Dave Biancone's watching. I'll get that invite to Cleveland on Saturday, and we'll ship from here to Cleveland and then back to the Gold Cup over at Mohawk in 2 weeks.
All right, congratulations, guys. Don't party too hard tonight, okay?
Thanks.
Sugar, back up to you. This year's 2019 Camluck Classic champion, ladies and gentlemen, The Wall.
Thank you, Greg. And once again, congratulations, Joe and Nick. Wonderful job with The Wall. Again, he returned $27.90 on the win ticket exactor, $296 even. The dollar try, $654.95. Super for $1, $2,151 and change. Late double comes in at $47.10. Dollar pick 3 for $138.95. The pick 4 for $1, $1,579.60. That's a 20 center, and the pick 4 worth $315.92. The rundown for the 12th. Ideal Jimmy was 6th. Done Well finished 4th. The Wall, your race winner. Southwind Amazon finished 5th. 5 was out. Rockin' Speed was 2nd. 7 was out. Rockin' Ron finished 3rd. Alrighty, I was just getting fractions there. My apologies. Fractions for that Camluck Classic. Winning mile, 27 flat, 56, 123 and 4. The mile was 152 flat. Upset winner, The Wall at 12 to 1. Again, from the top, it reads a 6, 4, 1, 5 scratch, 2 scratch with a 3 on the bottom.